Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and today we are going to update the build that we are doing and what are my plans for the next while. There hasn't been actually a lot of gear updates since then. I do have a cluster with Feed the Fury and Heavy Hitter. You ideally want Blood Scent to be able to drop then the Axe Mastery, then get another cluster. The life version only supports 2 clusters likely because we need many points for extra life. The CI will use 3 in the future and change a lot of things. Now we do need to get some tattoos for poison and hit and bleed on hit. You don't want to waste more points, but you can also just put a point here to get some bleeding, or a point here and you get some poison on hit. I'm using this so I don't waste points. Also, we got some Rungrats, one of the warp and one of the gemcraft. So what I need to do right now, apart from keep buying Abyss Jewels that have energy shield for my energy shield version, I also have 2 double corrupt my chest and helmet and boots. Eventually get good gloves with a lot of energy shield. I haven't upgraded these ones or even changed a lot of the thingies on it. Because of that, don't want to waste currency. And then get a better axe. The first thing I will do, because it works kind of forever, is get a fortify axe. You know what a fortify mod? It's an elder mod that you can get. My idea was to use recombinators to get one with tier 1 flat or tier 2 flat, and then tier 3 to tier 2. But I'm super unlucky and I'm more than 3,000 alterations in, and that's like almost 3 or 4 divines already. Don't want to waste more, so I farmed a lot of divines. I'm going to farm a little bit more and then buy a fortify axe. That fortify axe will let me drop all these points, these 5 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will have 3 less fortification, but that is whatever. Now, what will I do with those 5 points? With those 5 points and also getting a better ring that has more resistances, I will be able to drop more resistance thingies and then use another cluster over here. This will make it so we get another point in Feed the Fury, and likely I'm going to use Heavy Hitter again or a good Blood one, but those are super pricey. So changing that, we are going to have a lot of DPS, and also we can get maybe intelligence on the ring, but that's unlikely. Better to have it on the glove when I change to the ES1, making it so we have a ton more damage. Now I will post the updated PoB, but I'm not going to take more of your time on the description. It's only also because I crafted some good tinctures. The ones I have weren't super good. These ones have all you need, a lot of increased effect, and then a good one from critical multiplier, and then this one has penetration. Ideally, of course, I get a tier 1 penetration one, but they are a little bit annoying to do. And if I want to do those, I will also get one with more quality. Remember, tinctures, same as flasks, can have up to 30 quality, but those are drop only. So I will need a drop only Rosethorn and Prismatic drop and 30% quality. The next step, of course, is going to be to corrupt them to 40, but that's something in the future. As you know, also, we have Joke of Suffering. We are, in this case, Scorching twice, Chilling, Shocking, sometimes Freezing, even bosses, because when we pop Avatar, we have a lot of elemental damage, enough to freeze bosses even. And then I have tattoos for poison and also bleed. The tattoo for bleed, you can put it, or you can do like I will. I will just put this point here for bleed chance instead of 1 point in life that I have left over from other things before I forget. And then that will enable all of our jobs of suffering. You can also get some brittle or sapping ground if you use other boots, but we are using the bubonic trails, and sadly it's from things I inflict on them. So it doesn't work with the mercenary like I thought. I changed my mercenary also. I'm using right now a war priest. I have to change his items more, but I use Perkil Stow, Count Binding, and then Sign of the Sin Eater. I want to change this to the one that gives Malediction, and maybe I also change his helmet and other things. But this is one that is also temporary. It's big because he has a smite with greater generosity, giving us a lot of flat lining. But it seems that the kind of best one is the one with aspect of the spider, a blade caster, and then you put the venomous boots and chest in it, making it so mobs take 20% more damage, also have 10% less all resistance, and do 10% less damage. Then you use the helmet because it's a evasion intelligence helmet. I have it somewhere here. It is the Eye of Malice. This works and it increases their fire and cold resistance, but it also gets cold and fire exposure. And with our scourge, all mobs go negative, and then increasing negative resistances is of course making them even more negative. That is everything that I wanted to say on this update. Have a nice one. And when I actually change at least a little bit more the build, maybe I make a new guide. Also remember, this is also my to-do, to change to Petrified Blood, so you have all of the time damage while leeching with the Fury. And other things, if you want to, the Growcraft, it does work like that. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.